Howdy folks, Justin here. Welcome to Season 8, I believe, of Open Beta. And we, as usual, are going to be trying to screw around with the new season reward card. I didn't have a chance really to, last season when I was building the Crusader deck, I had a chance to do quite a bit of practice with the Crusader deck beforehand, because the addition of the new card, the Giant, wasn't as integral a part of that strategy as Heroic Rebirth, this month's reward card, is in the strategy that I'm pursuing with this deck. I'm starting this off with Archer because I like the feel of Archer with this card, and to be honest, I haven't played a lot of Archer on camera before, so I thought that would be fun. But the idea is that the deck is full of removal and small creatures, as well as ways to generate tokens via Raiding Party and Markarth Bannerman, and then use this Heroic Rebirth after you've hopefully gained control of the board to transform your small little creatures into giant creatures. I actually think this strategy could work pretty well in Mage and in Crusader as well, but I wanted to give it a shot in Archer first. So as is usual for my testing, my very first games are going to be against the Expert AI, and then I'll move to Casual. Although, being that it's the first of the season, and I'm rank 5 with nowhere to go, I might just start the testing this season on the ladder after I work the kinks out against the AI. So we got a lot of cycling. We got Rapid Shot, we got Thieves Guild Recruit. I guess that's all the cycling. That's all the cycling we have access to. And we're running those to help get to the meatier parts of the deck. Being that we have Heroic Rebirth, we can run a few more utility creatures than usual. And you see that in Vicious Dreg, and in even Belligerent Giant to an extent, Grotwood Ambusher. Cards that you might not ordinarily be super eager to run. So this looks like an aggro matchup, so just Rapid Shot, so we can use Murkwater Witches to take down a 2-drop, or a 2-toughness creature like this. But Vicious Drag in particular is a card I'm excited to have the opportunity to run, and with Heroic Rebirth in the deck, and the understanding going into this that you're kind of going to play slow, that's kind of a bummer, especially with a handful of 5-drops. The idea is that you're going to be able to run some cards you wouldn't ordinarily run. So this is a bit of a bummer. I mean, we have Grotwood Ambusher next turn, which will kill that and knock that guy down a bit. Or Murkwater Witch if we get another 2 or 3-drop to play with it. But not actually looking great right now. And Brutal Ashlander might even kill our Grotwood Ambusher. Is there an argument for playing Raiding Party instead? I can Raiding Party a guy into that, and a guy into that. Or is Grotwood Ambusher just better? I feel like Raiding Party has to be better. So, we take that on the chin. Now, do we save this, or do we run it into that? I think we just go ahead and run it into that. Makes that trade much more likely, which I think is good for us. And this looks like it's going to be another good Grotwood Ambusher turn. Yeah. And the deck's also got a high number of Prophecy cards, so not always a huge problem to take damage there. Fire Imp's great, dies to the Grotwood Ambusher. I think we might finally have a deck where Grotwood Ambusher isn't just total trash.
There is plenty for all.
And to be honest, that is how I feel about that card. I understand you run it because you're all in on the Prophecy strategy, but I don't think that card's particularly good. There's Heroic Rebirth. And there's a Triumphant Jarl, so that's not great for us. Not a card that we can Belligerent Giant either. I guess we just Morkel Gatekeeper Heroic Rebirth. Doesn't look great. We could Grotwood Ambusher to clear that out, but that's not really going to solve our problem. We could Morkel Gatekeeper Earthbone Spinner. Keeps a presence in that lane.
Close ranks, let nothing through.
Seems alright.
The forest will not suffer your presence.
Okay. Just hold back.
The forest will not suffer your presence.
Okay, looks like the Earthbone Spinner's going to hit the Gatekeeper. We're going to get hit for 4. Prophecy's great. Gonna have to throw that over here for right now. Okay. So now we can Belligerent Giant that back. Because I don't think Grotwood Ambusher, especially pinging that, is going to get us anywhere at the moment. And I'm not excited about this trade, but gets it done. That's fine. And then he just plays that guy again, and he plays it over there. Well, the Grotwood Ambusher actually is going to do some work here. Although we could Tazcat it. Keeping Grotwood Ambusher finish off, I think, feels best. Unfortunately, this means we are going to... Well, if we did the Tazcat move, we'd give him a Prophecy. So let's play it even safer. Let's just Belligerent Giant again. And hope that his next play isn't Supreme Atromancer. Okay, keep throwing those lightning bolts at that. Just throw the Ambusher down again. Rapid Shot's perfect, because that keeps our Grotwood Ambusher finish off combo in hand. That also then lets us develop Markarth Bannerman.
Follow me, men.
And I know I'm not super excited about turning any of these into anything, because I want to keep these combos available to me. So I'm actually not triggering this turn. There's another Jarl. Hopefully that takes up his turn, or whatever he plays with it has 1 toughness. Okay, so we can actually Ambusher, Pyromancer, finish off, which is pretty great. So, alright, we are basically doing it now. Just gonna wait. We got raiding party tokens, which is perfect. We got creatures over here to trade into that. Harpy probably hits that. Okay. So let's do this. Let's get ourselves some free legendaries. And a Moonlight Werebat's awesome. So we can stabilize next turn then. Okay, we drag our heroic Rebirth and we get an Avacyn. Or I'm sorry, an Avacyn. I've been looking at spoilers for Modern Magic 2017. Okay, we got an Iron, which is awesome. In our discard pile we have Rapid Shot and Raiding Party, which is pretty sweet. And we can play it, so yeah, let's do that.
May the ancestors bless us.
Rapid Shot is perfect because we can take out that. And then we do this and this. And I don't know of any card that does 6 damage directly to our dome that kills us this turn. Lighted Lit's definitely a live draw. Not bad for our opponent. Leaf Lurker pretty good for us though, and let's get ourselves another legendary. We got Ungolem. Not the best. Possibly in this situation the worst, but totally reasonable. Nonetheless, better than you know, the card we got rid of. So I got a couple choices here. If I just swing in here, I lose that, which is unfortunate. I swing that in, I Leaf Lurker, I get potentially another swing with this. Yeah, I think we got to break a rune, so let's do this first. Let's go and swing. Let's Leaf Lurker. I suspect he just swings into this, but he might not. And we don't want to give him any more cards. And I think actually Ungolem... Yeah, I don't see Ungolem being how we win this game right now. Okay, Afflicted Lit. That's not good. That's not good for us. Dead Lightning Bolt. Oh my god. Well, let's hit one of those prophecies, and we did. That was pretty fantastic. That's why we're running so many prophecies, because we're trying to do some silly combo-y things. So we have 9, 17... I mean, killing him is not impossible, right? Let's see what we can turn Ungolem into real quick. Elena Banach. Okay, not terrible. Let's try to make this happen. Okay, we don't die to Lightning Bolt. I think we gotta get... So we need to get him to 6. This puts him to 8. 2 tokens plus Tazcat should be lethal. Alright. So I know you're probably thinking, or you might be thinking, oh, Justin, what a cheap win, you used a prophecy. But I'm running a ton of prophecies, specifically because This is a combo deck of sorts, combo control kind of. This is like a, you know, like if Battle Mage with Merrick and tokens and Supreme Atromancer is like a Thinking Man's control combo deck. This is a Lucky Man's control combo deck so far, but this is also the first game I've played with it, and I gotta say, that seemed to go pretty well. We'll do one more in this video, and then you know, we'll take what we've learned and we'll start making some changes to it. Okay, playing against Storm Scout. I think this might be the mono yellow deck. Looks like it is. So this is less indicative of what we're actually going to face than the other deck was, but still, if you can't beat these decks, you know, you probably got to go back to the drawing board. And for our first go at it, I think we're doing okay. What do I want to keep? Rapid Shot, not good against tokens. Heroic Rebirth, not really good in the beginning of the game. So I think we'll throw all these back. Skaven Pyromancer. By the way, I was told it's pronounced Skaven, I just remembered. So Skaven Pyromancer. Exactly where we want to be. This is a hostile hand for any opponent playing any creatures. And we're just going to be the reactive player right now. Tempo Resolute Ally. So what if I just develop Moonlight Werebat? Is that weak? He responds with making 4 tokens over here. I respond with Skaven Pyromancer. I'm good, and I don't mind taking a little bit of damage.
A little distraction might prove useful.
Okay, that's definitely a thing I hadn't considered. I can use one of my Skavens and finish off though. Yeah.
Let's heat things up.
Just go ahead and do that. It does mean that the Moonlight Werebat will now die if I have to play Skaven Pyromancer over there again. But this looks nice. I mean, we've gotten plenty of value out of this. We'll just swing into that. There's the Vicious Dreg. So if my opponent is running Divine Fervor, actually, we're sitting pretty. This is an interesting position, though, right? You get this way sometimes in Scout, sometimes in Mid-Range Crusader, where you're not sure if you should become the aggressive deck yet. You know, you're not sure if you should switch roles. I think right now I'm just going to Raiding Party, pass the turn, which might be wrong, but we're still learning how to play this deck. And to keep it 100 with you, we are looking to just have fun with Heroic Rebirth too. So this is not great for us though. There's Heroic Rebirth, right on time. Start giving us some goofy legendaries. Start off with General Tullius. General Tullius seems great. I'm going to Skaven Pyromancer again. Makes all of these trades much more favorable. And then next turn we'll play General Tullius. Okay, I gotta admit, didn't see that coming, but that's okay. We are going to Tullius. And, are we going to Tullius? Is that the right move? I mean, Skaven Pyromancer plus Murkwater Witch clears a lot of this stuff off. With the Firebrand, we could clear all that. How greedy are we feeling? Because if we put Tullius over here, he'll live. If we put Tullius over here, he'll live, but it won't be great unless we use the Nord Firebrand on that. And I kind of want to get that off the board. Alternatively, I have Leaf Lurker Pyromancer or Leaf Lurker Witch. That doesn't seem great. I guess I'm going to get rid of the Firebrand. Not Kreen. I mean, that could be cool. We already have Tazcat in hand, so hopefully Belligerent Giant's what that pulls. What if we Tullius and Witch? Yeah, I like that.
All right, men, on me.
And he just used an Execute.
I live to serve.
Okay, so let's see what happens here. Well, okay. Still, that seems like a lot of good value there. I got Pyromancer.
No matter what.
Okay, he's drawing a card, which isn't great for us. Vicious Drag feels like a must keep. I really like to draw cards, which is why I'm so tempted to not use this. Whatever, we have plenty of cards. High King Emmerich. Done.
I hate this crowd. It's damned uncomfortable.
And this keeps Pyromancer for tokens if those ever show up, although it doesn't appear that that's going to actually happen anytime soon. Okay, now we got some tokens, so now we got some value from our Pyromancer. I just want that value. That's all I need in life. And then we can trade it into that.
The moons give this.
Ooh, Growlithe Ambusher, of course, would be a great draw too. But Pyromancer, man. Pyromancer's a great card. It is a great card.
Let's heat things up.
The forest
Sure.
is more close.
There's a plan.
So things look pretty good right now. We'll probably play Nutcree next turn, unless we draw a heroic Rebirth. There's Ungolem. Sure. But I'm actually going to do this first because I don't want to get a free Ungolem token. That sounds pretty crappy.
Face your enemy.
What do we got? Besides some massive lag here. Hey, Markarth Bannerman for free. You got it.
The Night Mother will die.
Alright. You can keep that. You probably trade it into there, right? I mean, I don't know what you do if you're a Storm Scout. Divine Fervor, we got an answer for that because we have the luxury of running Vicious Dragon, this awful, awful deck of ours. And there's another one. So which one do you play to not let him know you got multiples in hand, right? I think you play the one you just drew so that they seriously rethink their life. Thinking you just top decked it. There's not a lot of reach in these decks, so it's gonna go and poke my opponent a few times. And
If I fall,
use that to clear out anything that we don't want to throw these into. Okay, unfortunately he finally got the tokens, but we probably kill him next turn between all this crap. Sure. Wait, what was undead? Nutcree is undead? He's a skeleton? What? Okay, I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming at all. Wow, what a bummer.
The forest will not suffer your presence.
It's pretty funny. So we'll take one more turn, maybe get some more heroic Rebirth action. We didn't.
Time to fight.
Oops.
Fires fall. Time to fight.
Okay.
For the Black Hand.
chaos take you.
Alright. Go for it, man.
Steadfast flux.
Trade them all in.
Acknowledge.
Already got what I need.
Into the breeze. We are ready for anything.
I'm ready for anything too, apparently. And the deck, by the way, is called Utility Belt. Because the Vicious Dregs, and I thought actually there'd be more utility creatures to run. Turns out there really aren't a ton of them yet. But
For the Black Hand.
there you have it. Okay, so this is the deck I'm going to be, one of the two decks actually I'm going to be working on this season. Archer feels pretty good. You know, small sample size, but that felt really good. The other deck I kind of want to build this season is because Assassin hasn't been on the ladder much. I kind of want to build an Assassin deck, and I kind of want to build an Assassin control deck specifically. So, you know, if that's possible, that'd be cool. Starting tomorrow, we'll be playing on the ladder, starting with tomorrow's videos. But I just wanted to, you know, give it its first go in expert AI mode because that's how I've always done it, and it's worked well for me in the past. So, yeah. I hope the season has been off to a great start for everyone. I hope you're as excited as I am to be playing in March, which is when we may or may not be getting some cool announcements. And I will see you all on the ladder.